Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Doug from Second Time Around. And this isn't about a particular watch, this video. I just made one about the Viancianico that arrived yesterday. But I watch a lot of these watch experts on YouTube. And something that, I don't know, it's not a pet peeve, but I just don't understand it. So, I know it's all about marketing of these watches. But I really don't like watches that have the originator's name on it. And I own several, even though I don't like it, because, first of all, one of the reasons I've collected so many different watches is I wanted a history of Swiss horology. And a lot of the older ones, Favre, Luba, um, hell, that was two different guys in the Swiss world. You got Christopher Ward out of England. You've got a lot of companies where the manufacturer or the originator decided he wanted to have his name. And that's kind of an ego thing to me, and I just don't really appreciate it. With Christopher Ward, they changed from the writing his entire name on the dials to just CW and then a Swiss flag. And I watch a lot of the YouTube watch people and try to get some history, try to make this a better channel. And I don't have the fancy studio or anything, and that's okay. I'm not making money from this. This is strictly a hobby. But one thing I'll never understand, I do understand and I don't understand. Several watch manufacturers have recently lined up with some YouTubers, and they cooperated with each other and added their names to a watch line and made it exclusive. You've got Nico Leonard, who, a lot of people love and a lot of people hate. I personally, the guy knows what he's talking about when it comes to watches, and I realize his YouTube channel is for entertainment. So he can act like an ass all he wants. He's got the followers. I think he's approaching 2 million subscribers. But basically, he collaborated with Man Watches, or Man. And then you've got, what's his name? Adrian Barker, who is nowhere near, I don't think he has close to 1 million followers on his YouTube channel. It's a really good channel, but now he has collaborated with Christopher Ward. And then you got Teddy Balsara, or I can't say his name, but Teddy. And honestly, he's got one of the best out there. The guy's an expert and knows what he's talking about. He just reopened his shop. He had an original one in Cleveland, and he just tripled his size. The guy knows what he's doing. But he turned around and he collaborated with RGM, which is also Brew Watches, an American watch company, and he collaborated with one of their models. Folks, I'm not going to buy a watch just because Nico Leonard has collaborated, or Adrian Barker, or Teddy. There's no reason for me, unless I like the watch the way it looks, for me to buy these particular watches. Now, I've got several watches that the collaboration, when it was made, was with a magazine, a big watch company, a diver society type thing. And one of my most recent watches, it came from Formex, and it was a limited edition to a German forum group. And the thing is, I didn't buy it because of that. I bought it because I love the dial. I love the way the blue transcended from the center to the bezel. I could care less about a German forum group. But the watch itself was beautiful. And yeah, it was a limited edition, and I've already talked about how these limited editions, they really don't matter when it comes to a micro brand. It's simply the micro brands can't afford to make more watches. So they say everything they make, whether it's 100, 200, 300, that it's a limited edition. So anyways, hey, if you got an answer, would you buy a watch just because they collaborated with a YouTuber? Would you? Let me know in comments down below and tell me if you would buy a watch because Nico Leonard was behind it, or Adrian Barker, or Teddy Balsarov. Tell me what you think. You got that one guy from Shark Tank that he's always pushing watches, and he probably has a collaboration out there. But, I'm just not going to personally buy a watch because somebody collaborated. Let me know what you think.